Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for tuning in. Today we are going to talk about budget categories. As you can see, I don't know about you all, but I have been struggling to figure out budget categories. So I did more research, tried to do my due diligence, and I am here with 5 categories, okay? So let's get into it. So category number 1 that I see that most people do that works out for them is regular expenses, okay? So let's do that, regular expenses in orange, okay? For some reason, I have to turn the paper to the side to write. It's weird, I know. Okay, so we're gonna do regular. I'll just put regular for the time being. So first thing that comes up, write everything down on a sticky note, guys. Try to like pre-plan my life, is rent, right? So I have rent, and I'm going to guesstimate it being higher than what it is just to be safe. And also, if you haven't seen any of my other channels, make sure you go check them out. If you haven't, my rent includes my water, my sewage, my trash, and my renter's insurance. So it's a little pricey, but the price you pay to live in the city. Then my next thing is my car note. I'm gonna put car. And that, again, estimating up, is $371. Then my regular is my Amex bill, my American Express, and that's usually around $170. Actually, it's a little lower than that, but as I'm paying it off, it increasing, like, gets even lower. So just putting $170 for sake. And my next one is my Capital One. So with my Capital One, the only thing I charge on there usually is some type of expenses from Amazon, and I don't really shop that much, so I just put $15. That's usually what my minimum. My next one is electricity. Gosh, I write so big. Okay, and so with electricity, my highest has been 71 this month because of the air conditioning. It's been warmer, so I'm just gonna put that usually is about $50, but hey, if it's only $50, then that's extra that I can put elsewhere. And then my internet, which is a stable $72, like every month. And I say 72, it's like 71 and some change. Then I have my life insurance. I'm just like halfway because I didn't want to, and that's $10, okay? Again, rounding up, you get the gist here. And then I put on here my Amazon, which rounded up, it's $13. So this is my regular, not every day, but my regular expenses that usually comes out at the same time every month, right? So let's calculate that. So we have 1305, 371, 170, plus 15, plus 71, plus 10. Okay, so the total, which I'm gonna write in black, just because, equivalates to $2,027. 2,000. Oops, I say 7 and I write 4. Like, why? I don't know. So, also a major thing that I kind of sort of forgot, actually not kind of sort of, I completely forgot, is the income. So the very first thing is to know your income. And my income is usually is 2 checks a month, because I get paid every other week, and they're about $1,400. So I'm gonna say my income, and it might be more than that, but again, just lowballing for the sake of lowballing. So, right, so 14 and 14 is 28. Why did I write $2 signs? Guys, what am I going through? Okay, so we're just gonna cross this out. Income, $2,800. So my total is $2,027, and then once I subtract, my remaining is $773. So then I'm gonna use the remaining to help me do my variable expenses. I'll do this one in blue. And so my variable expenses are those expenses that can change often, right? So I have them listed as my groceries, my gas, my miscellaneous, my household, and my beauty. I put a household because I did move in here more recently, so I do need like different types of furniture. Not a lot, obviously, with the pricing. So we're gonna call this variable. So the first one, I say groceries, but I'm just gonna put like food because I want that to like encompass even fast food, which I really don't eat that much. And 140 sounds like a little bit, but it's literally just me. So 140 to me suffices. And then gas, I put $20 because, well, gas is like $1 and some change right now where I'm at. So, and I don't go anywhere because we've been quarantining. And even if I were to go to work, I work 5 minutes up the road. So $20 works perfectly fine. And then I give myself like some wiggle room with miscellaneous, and that is $20 as well. Things come up, right? You might see a cute eyeliner or something you want, and why not buy it? You live once. Household, we live once on earth. We'll move on, that gets too deep. I'm gonna say $30 for this. And then for beauty, you know, $15. And then for my beauty, I also like incorporates like toiletries, like razors, Vaseline, lotion, or something. So I know the prices probably look a little bit low, but honestly, I don't spend that much. Like if I were just moving in and I needed to replenish everything, then it would be a problem. But this is just like maintaining what I already have. So my total here, let's calculate. So we have 140 plus 40, because I just add those two together, plus 30 plus 15 equals 225. Boom. My total here is 225. Total here is 2027. So let's do 225 plus 2027. That equals $2,252, which means I have $548 left to spend. My next section, because is my debt. So I owe a lot of money on my Amex credit card. So this amount is just what's usually required of me, but I try to do $400 a month. It sounds like a lot because it is, because I owe a lot of money. So for my debt, I'm just gonna put my Amex. And so I try to do 400. So I'm gonna just do 400 minus the 170. I try to do everything, like the whole total. So that is gonna equal $230, right? Now I do this, you know, every month, but if I do have extra money, I do go ahead and just put it towards my credit card because anything extra works well with me. So let's just add all these numbers back up. So we have 230 plus 225 plus 2027. Oh geez. 2027. So that's 2,482 minus, so now we have $318 left over. My next section, and I am out of colors, so I'm gonna go back in with blue because it's over here, is my savings. Okay, I'm not saving a lot of money simply because I'm trying to put a lot of money towards my debt, right? Because otherwise, if I didn't have this debt, it would just go towards my savings. But I have the debt. So that means that I'm just gonna put $100 towards my savings. It sounds so sad, I'm laughing, but this is just where I'm at right now. So I have 2 certificate deposits. So for my first one, I'm gonna call it CD1, and then I'm gonna call my second CD2, and then I have my emergency. So I'm just doing 100 total, honestly. So I'm just gonna put 25 here, 25 here, and 50 there. So my total savings, again, is just $100. So now we can subtract that 100 from, oh, it was negative, my bad. From the 318, so now we get 218. And my last but not least section is going to be my sinking funds. So let's write sinking funds, right? And these are just my funds that I'm gonna do for a holiday, special events, everything like that, right? So the first one that is this month is Mother's Day. So, geez, I did kind of bad. I haven't really saved anything. So I'm just gonna go ahead and put $60. Why? Because I haven't saved anything and it's like coming up really soon. So I'm just gonna put that one-time $60, buy something for my mom, send it to her, and move on with life. So that leaves us with 158. The next thing is my boyfriend's birthday / graduation. That's a pretty big deal. So I'm gonna go ahead and do $50, and that's May, June, July. And it's in July, so that's 3 months. So $150 is not bad. Let's add 50. Boom, we got $108 left. So what's another one? Okay, so also I have a friend who's having a baby, and I'm helping her out with the baby shower, and I'm gonna just do $35. Boom. So let's 35. Now we have $73 left. Also, I want to eventually one day take a vacation. So just to be modest, I'm just gonna do $20. Now we have $53 left. Yes, because it's 73, just making sure. And then I feel like I'm missing something. So I have Mother's Day. Okay, yes, I'm gonna do Christmas. That's what I'm missing. So for Christmas, just to have me covered up into Christmas, hopefully this will cover me. What is it, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December. 7 months. Okay, I think that's good, I guess. We'll see. $20, right? So then that's minus the 20. Oops, you guys, doing this backwards is just ugh. So let's add the 20 back and then add another 20. So now we're at $33. And my final one, car maintenance, to maintain my car. That, I'm just gonna put the whole $33. And once you add the 33, we equal to 0. So these are my budget categories. So I can zero out my income for my monthly. This is just my basic categories. Like I said, I have been struggling with the categories, but honestly, this was like well overdue, long overdue. I literally didn't know how to do it. I've just been researching, looking at people's videos, trying to find ways, trying to find methods. I found one, I love it. Shout out to the budget mom again. She saved lives. So this is my regular expenses, the ones that are like super important that come out at the same price every month, equals to $2,027. And then From there, I have my variable expenses, which is like my food, my gas, my miscellaneous, my household, and my beauty. And these, I think I'm gonna go ahead and do these in cash, and that's $225. And then my debt for my Amex is $230 because I tried to give $400 to my Amex. So the $230 plus the $170, we're at $400. I'm only gonna do $100 a month for my savings, at least until this Amex's debt is paid off. So I'm gonna do 25 to one certificate deposit, 25 to another certificate deposit, $50 to my emergency fund. I have my $100, and then my sinking funds. So I have my Mother's Day, which is only coming out this month. So next month, obviously, this is gonna change because there will be no Mother's Day. Well, not until the next year. So for Mother's Day, I have $60. And then for my boyfriend's birthday, I have $50. And then for friend's baby shower, I have $35. For my vacation, $20. Christmas, $20. Car maintenance, $33. So the total for that is $218. Okay? And all of this, once added up, equals to my income. Now, back to the beginning when I was telling you that I am over budgeting a little bit, like maybe my rent won't be $1,305. Like in May, it was only $1,299, $1,299. So that extra money, all of the extra money from over budgeting, like Amazon, it's $12.99. That means that 1 cent, my life insurance is $9.50 exactly, so that 50 cents, you know, and the change from all of these, I am putting towards my debt. But if anybody else is doing it, you can put it towards anything else. You can put it towards your savings, you can put it towards your sinking funds, you can even put it towards your variable expenses. So if you want more food, or you're like, wow, I got like $6 or $7 extra this month, let me go to McDonald's. Hey, do what you gotta do because you have the money. But all of my extra from me is gonna go towards my debt, and that won't happen till the end of the month. And I do some like recon, I guess you can call it, with my weekly expenses, and just track all of my budgeting for that whole month. And then once I come up with my final amount for everything that's extra, I'll go ahead and put that towards my debt. So thank you guys for tuning in. I appreciate it. Please, please, please hit that subscribe button, like this video, comment any comments, questions, or concerns. Also, go ahead and follow me on Instagram, and I will see you in the next video. Okay, so now what I'm gonna do is, now that I have the price for everything, I'm gonna just place them on the calendar for when they're due. So that can help me with my paycheck to paycheck budgeting, okay? So my first one is my rent. Obviously it's due on the 1st. So I'm gonna just put rent. Guys, I write really big. Like, it's a problem. I've been like this all my life. I don't know. It is what it is. So my next one is gonna be my American Express, which is due, when is it due? On the 23rd. Okay, so we're gonna put Amex here. I hope nothing's due at the same time. Oh, you know what? And my car note is also due on the I say 23rd, I write it on the 22nd. It's fine. I'm just gonna put it right there, just so I don't have to white out anything. So Amex car note, boom. Then we have the Capital One, and my Capital One is due on the 16th. So it's Capital One, this thing. And then my electricity is due on the 18th. So let's do electricity. Then I have my, what is it? What else do I have? This is why you have the list. Electricity. Oh, my internet. I think that's due on the 15th. Yes, 15th. So we have internet. I tried to like consolidate the letters so it won't be so big. And then I have my life insurance, which is due on the 19th. And I say due, but like I just know that this is when they actually subtract the money from my account, right, in the past. And then I have my Amazon payments, which comes out on the 16th as well. Okay. So the reason, again, like I said, I write these down is just so I can see on my calendar what's due when. I get paid every other Friday. So in May, this is May, I get paid the 1st, the 15th, and the 29th. So obviously, unless I have money from my last check in April, my first payment is gonna go towards my rent. See what I'm saying? And then anything up until here. So like my first check will have to cover my rent, my internet, or like I said, any previously saved money. And then my next check, well actually the second check could cover the internet if needed, right? Because rent is a big lump sum of my money. My check's usually $1,400, rent's usually $1,300, so it's cutting it really close. Then my next check which will come on the 15th, could be my internet, it's a lot, my Capital One, my electricity, my life insurance, and my Amex and car note. But I don't know. You know, this is just probability. Like, oh, it's possible. You know, I can put it towards it. I mean, I do have some money saved. So if I wanted to, like, you know, put something else towards one of these, put other money towards one of these bills, that's also possible. But I have enough for each bill to pay for that. And then the final bill, the final check, which will be on the 29th, obviously I'm probably going to save for the next month's rent. And eventually my goal will be to have enough money saved where I'm like a month ahead in all of my my budgeting, all of my expenses. But you know, to be determined. One day, right? So thank you guys for watching. I really appreciate it.